Welcome to our culinary journey through Afghanistan. Listen, you think you've tasted flavor? You haven't experienced anything until you've had a proper Afghan feast. We're about to dive into a world of spices, textures, and aromas that'll make your taste buds sing. Today, we're exploring some of the most traditional and famous dishes this beautiful country has to offer. From the iconic Kabuli Pulao to the melt-in-your-mouth Mantoo, we're going to uncover the heart and soul of Afghan cuisine. Get your bloody notebooks out, because you're going to want to write every single one of these recipes down. Trust me, you'll be thanking me later. Right, let's get started with the star of the show, the national dish of Afghanistan, Kabuli Pulao. This isn't just rice, you hear me? This is a bloody masterpiece. We're talking fluffy, perfectly cooked rice, infused with the rich flavors of lamb, caramelized onions, and a spice blend that'll knock your socks off. The sweetness of the raisins and the earthiness of the carrots? Genius! And don't even get me started on the lamb. It's fall-off-the-bone tender, infused with all those beautiful spices and cooked to absolute perfection. Honestly, if you only ever learn one Afghan dish, make it this one. You think you know rice, you haven't tasted rice until you've had Kabuli Pulao. It's a game changer, trust me. Now pay attention because I'm only going to show you this once. Now who doesn't love a good dumpling? And trust me, Mantoo are not your average dumplings. These little parcels of joy are filled with spiced minced meat, lamb or beef, take your pick, and steamed to perfection. The real kicker? The sauce. We're talking a vibrant, tangy tomato-based sauce and a dollop of cool, creamy yogurt to cut through the richness. It's a flavor combination that'll have you going back for seconds, thirds, and probably fourths. And the best part? They're dead simple to make. You can steam them, fry them, even bake them. Don't be afraid to get creative in the kitchen, for God's sake. Just imagine biting into these little pockets of heaven. The delicate dough, the juicy filling, the explosion of flavor from the sauce. You're welcome. Now watch closely as I show you the proper way to fold these bad boys. Ashak, now these are special. These leek-filled dumplings are a true labor of love, often reserved for special occasions and celebrations. But let me tell you, they're worth every bit of effort. We're talking delicate pasta dough, hand-rolled to perfection and filled with a fragrant mixture of sautéed leeks, herbs, and spices. They're then topped with a rich meat sauce, usually ground beef or lamb, and a generous dollop of that tangy yogurt we all know and love. The contrast of textures is what makes this dish truly special. You've got the soft, melt-in-your-mouth dumplings, the hearty meat sauce, and the cool, refreshing yogurt, all coming together in perfect harmony. This, my friends, is a dish to impress. Now watch closely as I demonstrate the traditional method of folding a shack. Right, let's talk street food. Biryani is a staple in Afghanistan, and for good reason. This flatbread is stuffed to the brim with a variety of fillings, potato, leek, even pumpkin, and fried until it's golden brown and crispy. Imagine this. You're walking down the bustling streets of Kabul, the aroma of spices filling the air, and you stumble upon a street vendor selling these beauties. You take a bite, and the crispy exterior gives way to a soft, flavorful filling. You can have them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even a midnight snack. They're that good. And the best part? They're incredibly versatile. Don't be afraid to experiment with different fillings, spices, and dipping sauces. Get those creative juices flowing. Now watch closely as I show you the art of flipping these flatbreads like a pro. Listen, sometimes you just need a good, hearty soup to warm your soul. And that's where shorba comes in. This Afghan soup is packed with flavor, and it's the perfect antidote to a chilly evening. We're talking tender chunks of meat, simmered to perfection in a rich broth, with a medley of vegetables like carrots, potatoes, and tomatoes. And of course, we can't forget the spices: cumin, coriander, turmeric, the holy trinity of Afghan cuisine. Now the beauty of shorba is in its simplicity. It's a dish that's meant to be shared with loved ones, a symbol of warmth and hospitality. So gather your friends and family, ladle out a generous portion of this soul-warming soup, and get ready to feel the love. Now pay attention as I show you the secret to achieving the perfect shorba consistency. Korma is a dish that truly embodies the richness and complexity of Afghan cuisine. This savory stew is a flavor bomb, with tender chunks of meat swimming in a thick aromatic sauce. We're talking onions, slowly caramelized to perfection, tomatoes bursting with sweetness, and a symphony of spices that'll transport your taste buds straight to the heart of Afghanistan. The meat is browned to perfection, locking in all those beautiful juices, and then slow cooked until it's melt-in-your-mouth tender. And the sauce? Oh, the sauce. It's rich, it's flavorful, it's the kind of sauce you'll want to mop up with every last grain of rice. This is a dish that's meant to be savored, every single bite, a celebration of Afghan culinary tradition. Now watch closely as I reveal the secret to achieving the perfect korma consistency. We've had our savory, now it's time for something sweet, and trust me, sheer kurma is the perfect way to end our culinary journey through Afghanistan. This creamy, dreamy dessert is traditionally enjoyed during Eid, but let's be honest, it's good any time of year. We're talking delicate vermicelli noodles, simmered in a bath of creamy milk, infused with the sweetness of dates, and finished with a sprinkle of crunchy nuts. It's the perfect balance of sweet and creamy, with a hint of texture from the nuts. And the aroma? Oh, the aroma, it's enough to make your mouth water. This is a dessert that's meant to be shared with loved ones, a sweet ending to a delicious meal. Now, watch closely as I show you the secret to achieving the perfect sheer kurma consistency. Right, for our final dish I want to introduce you to Fernie. This creamy rice pudding is the stuff of dreams. It's light, it's fragrant, and it's the perfect way to end any meal. We're talking finely ground rice cooked slowly in milk until it transforms into the silkiest, creamiest pudding you've ever tasted. The delicate flavor of cardamom adds a touch of warmth and complexity, and the sprinkle of chopped nuts on top provides the perfect amount of crunch. This is a dessert that's both comforting and elegant, a true testament to the culinary prowess of Afghan cooks. So there you have it. 8 incredible dishes that are sure to tantalize your taste buds and leave you wanting more. Now go out there and get cooking. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through Afghanistan's traditional foods. We've barely scratched the surface of what this incredible cuisine has to offer, but I hope you've gained a newfound appreciation for the flavors and traditions of Afghanistan. Now I know some of you lot are probably terrified of your own kitchens, but trust me, these recipes are approachable, even for the most hopeless home cooks. So get in there, have a go, and don't be afraid to experiment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more culinary adventures. We'll see you in the next one.